長期にわたるパートナーとしてお互いのことは十分に知っているとは思うけど。どれどれ誰から捕まえようかしら。計画はある。風荒波のごとし。ほら手間をかけさせないでちょうだい。おとなしくしなさい。
Hey guys, and welcome to Ash Echo Southeast Asia. So we do have a new event. This is courtesy of their Facebook page. So we do have a new limited Echomancer Scarlett plus a new event coming in. So comment your UID, tag 2 friends. 3 random directors will be chosen to win X Particles on November 25th. I assume that is also the date that she's coming around. So guys, don't forget to join this event because this event is actually going to win you some summoning currency for the banner. And now let's take a look at Scarlett here, courtesy of pridewin.gg. So a link in the description of this video as always is present, but I'll go through all of her skills so that you'll have a better decision on if you're going to be summoning for her. Will she be able to use your existing teams? So Scarlett is 6-star Skirmisher class who wields the wind element. So take note for wind element, they don't have any much interactions with the other elements. They're usually on their own. So right now, I think it would be also a good time to create your own wind team. Okay, so we do have a couple of wind based characters already that we have. I think we have 3, including Azusa. 2 or 3. We do have a healer, which is wind as well. So a wind team is actually in play here, just in case you want to build that. But if you don't want to build a wind team, will she be beneficial to your team? Okay, before I answer that, let us take a look at her skills here. Let's look at a review here. The more or less best suitable for the dealing damage with bosses. Can even be used as a tank under circumstances since she gains 90% damage reduction upon using her second skill. I clearly remembered when I was using her in one of my CBD accounts that she is tanky and she is really nice to use. Very effective. Again, when you use her, whether you're going to be using her in your main account or as a sub. So in addition, she is a skirmisher and quickly clear the projectiles airborne enemies on the field through combos. Okay, so let's go back to the skills. Tags, definitely she's going to be your part of your DPS team. I'm not sure if you're going to be using her as a sub or your main DPS. But she do has knockback because again she is of wind and she has interception as well. Okay, so first skill, Skyward, damage, intercept, barrier penetration, which is actually handy because she's a skirmisher. After charging up briefly, starts firing at enemies with the designated area. So this is like a straight line shot, deals wind damage equal to 1,200 final attack, knocks down airborne enemies and projectiles, and disperses poison fog in the area. So this doubles as your removal of fog and also has damage. Shooting area widens and a shockwave triggers after shooting, dealing wind damage again equal to 300% final attack damage. So chain attack increases damage by 20%. This skill is a very utilitarian skill, plus it has damage as well. Next up, this is the one that you go circle and circle. So passive, so every 20 seconds, increase basic attack speed by 50%. So rapid fire for 15 seconds, and that is actually quick. Okay, for her active, locks onto a single enemy and encircles them while shooting, decreasing the target's movement speed by 90% for the duration. This is actually quite impressive, especially if you find yourself being approached by a big mob that you need to slow down. Shoots bullets in total, 50 bullets in total, with each hit ignoring 0.5% basic TR to the maximum 20%, dealing wind damage equal to 4,000. Final attack to the target and wind damage to 500%. Final attack to enemies on a motorcycle's path. Take note that when you use her, she is still on a motorcycle. So if you guys haven't seen the preview that you just saw, I don't know what you saw. So increase the R by 90% for the duration and prevents control effects, which is going to come in handy. If the target is defeated, stop circling and activates the skill's passive effect. If the target isn't defeated for the next 45 seconds, Scarlett normal damage ignores 20% of the target's basic DR, 25% during arrest mode, up to maximum 25%. The motorcycle knocks back enemies along its path with level 2 displacement strength. And we go to the seed skill, which is Crimson Punishment. Motorcycle arrest enters arrest mode. The first use of this skill requires half of its regular charge time. So charges motorcycle towards the target area, creating a hurricane in circumference while shooting inward and dealing wind damage, and equal to a final of 2,700. Final attack does a wheelie to return to original location and turns and fires at the target, dealing wind damage equal to 300%, knocking back enemies. So most of her skills do have some knockback in any shape or form, which is actually nice because we need that when we are really surrounded by a lot of mobs. So in arrest mode, basic attacks deals 90% more damage and can shoot an extra enemy. Will only hit enemies other than the enemy target. This effect will not trigger if there's only one enemy. So dealing basic attack damage, arrest mode lasts for 30 seconds. And this one is going to be her basic attack, which is Enforcer. Fires 3 high-speed bullets that each deal wind damage equal to 90% of final attack. Prioritizes hitting different targets within range. Okay? So this is going to be the skill of her seed. So at level 1, we all know that there's a unlocking of a ability here. But first, at level 0, when dealing damage, applies a mark to the target, increases incoming damage by 18%. And it bumps up to 36 at... No, not 36. But it bumps up. It doesn't say here. It's empty for 1 and 2. This one is the new skill that she gets at seed level 1. So the duration of the seed skill basic attack damage increased to 150, which is actually a lot. S1 is going to be a must, guys. You should get 2 copies of her. Especially if you plan to put her as part of your main DPS, then she is a must. And at seed level 3, Enforcer's Mark to 30 seconds and incoming damage to 36%. Okay, so passive, these are her leadership passive skills. The first one is Razor's Edge, increase extra damage. 10, 17, 25. The effect is doubled in a wet environment but does not stack. The other one, which I highly recommend if you're going to put up a win team, is going to be Tempestuous Winds. After a seed skill, all allied commanders deal 20, 50, and 75% additional deal wind damage for 60 seconds. Does not stack with the effects of the same name. Activating effect again refreshes its duration. So again, guys, this is a big bump. Okay, so they're gonna be dealing more wind damage if she's going to be a leader, which is beneficial if you're going to be making your wind team. Okay, so this one is going to be, when set as a leader, these are the leadership buffs that she adds, which is, you know, decent, and this is how she looks. Okay, so if you're asking me, win team, it would be actually a big you know, a big what do you call this? Win teams are going to give or going to get a big bump with her as a leader. But if you don't want to use her in your win team or in a win team, you can really slot her in any of your teams. You can even replace her with some Becca if you need more DPS while you have, while you can move wind, while you have knockback. Again, her kit is actually exciting to use. Right now for tier 5, it's only Sam Becca who can push or can blow away people, but this girl is going to blow you away, and more or less she's gonna blow mist away, mobs away, and all of those pesky things that come your way. So again, guys, please do comment down in the comment section, what do you think of Scarlett, and will you pull for her? Thank you guys for staying this far. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.